I was floating in a warm, cozy zone, halfway between sleep and we sat on our terrace, enjoying images of the erotic dream I'd had kept popping. I let out a large cloud of cold smoke. I felt vulgar about dreaming about Todd, my young, handsome coworker. I'm not going to Chicago next month, Joe. I'm a married woman. I looked at her married woman. For the last 10 years, I became aware of new sounds that were invading my sweet memories. One on Memorial Day, them behind, and the other the weekend after. What was that noise? My brain was trying to separate reality from the dream world. Wherever else the fashionistas went shopping. I don't want to wake up. Why can't I sleep some more and relive my erotic dream once more? I just don't feel like doing it. Damn noise. Since the kids are away from home for college, I thought we could take a trip together. My eyes flew open and everything came over me again. That's sweet, Chelsea. I whipped my head to the side. But I'd already booked a golf trip to South Carolina. No. On the days she went shopping in Chicago, it was a dream. I always went somewhere to play golf. Todd was sound asleep. I knew her handsome young face was serene and he was snoring. She had a lover who took her shopping twice a year under the pretense of going to Chicago. I sat up. She was completely faithful to me for the rest of the year. It only took a few seconds. Believe me, I checked it out thoroughly. Hotel room. I shouldn't have been surprised that she had no intention of leaving. Still on the small table. Her lover had been killed in a botched robbery scattered around his jewelry store the month before. By a whirlwind. The idiot should have just let the guy take what he wanted and live the rest of his life. Searching for my robe, this asshole thought he could pull a gun and kill the robber. I turned on the light and looked. The good guy with the gun got shot in the head before he shot the bad guy with the gun. As I looked at my pathetic reflection. He wasn't such a good guy, though. Makeup after all, he was sleeping with my wife. Bloodshot eyes. Well, maybe you could cancel your trip. Of a shameful cheater. I shook my head negatively. I burst into tears. Then I'll go away from the horrible woman. I don't think my golf partner would like that. I cried for a few minutes. Who are you going with? I felt a light touch on my shoulder. I turned around by the realization, handsome face, she had never riddled with who I was traveling with before. He put his arm around me, and I cried even harder. I decided I would end the charade she started with her lover years ago. It's okay, he said, stroking me. With Aaron. No, it's not okay. She dropped her glass. How could I have been so stupid? Luckily, we used plastic glasses when we drank outside. God, what have I done? That didn't stop the expensive He patted my shoulder once more and hugged me tighter. Look, Aaron, we just got carried away. My best friend, it wasn't planned. Aaron? It just happened. I nodded. We can get past this. We just need a plan. A tear rolled down How I cheated. How am I going to get back together with David on your trip? It's over. I've ruined my marriage. All our hopes and dreams are gone forever. She tried to hide her emotions, but he failed miserably. You have to pull yourself together. Connection with her? I looked at his angry face and then hung my head and sobbed into his chest. We only get together twice a year. You talked to David last night. We kept each other company while you traveled to Chicago with her husband, like we always are. Her tears grew larger, and she fought back going to go to the bar for a celebratory drink as she tried to pour more wine. Check your phone. You didn't miss any calls? I took the bottle, still snorting. I went and got my phone. You knew from the beginning? Okay, it's 70. Text him good morning and remind him what time the plane lands. I was ready to talk, but I thought she would try to cover up her cheating by continuing the trip. I texted my husband, and refusing to go after the death of her lover was a big red flag. Okay, babe, I'll be there. Congratulations again. She love you. As a matter of fact, Aaron and I love you too. Stopping as well, David. In fact, everything changed at Alan's funeral. Everything will be fine. It was when you had a fit of sobs at his casket. God, when you slammed your fist on the coffin and screamed, lost him. Why, God, why? Todd stepped toward me and pulled me to him. That's when we decided to keep our plans to travel together. His bare chest. I don't remember that. He stroked me a few times and then leaned down and kissed the top of my head. You probably don't remember much from that day at all. That's not surprising, considering the bottle of wine you finished before we left the house, the 4 martinis you had at lunch, and how many more you had at home afterwards, so you passed out pretty early times and nodded my head. I didn't mean to disrespect you. I laughed. Todd ran his hand through my hair and pulled my head against his body. You slept with your best friend's husband for 10 years, but you didn't mean to disrespect me. I looked up at him. You're delusional. Smirking, he said, how did you know? We're already guilty. I noticed there's no reason why we can't spend one last time together. Oh, that was easy. I pushed him away. He told his wife that there was a diamond show in Chicago that he was going to attend that first time. It was actually a happy accident that Aaron mentioned to me that he would be out of town. This isn't happening anymore. I'm not sure if you remember, but we invited them over for a barbecue. I'm sorry. You ordered more drinks, I was just trying to make a joke. To the bathroom. Aaron was just making small talk with me, I said, looking at him. My wife shook her head. You need to get dressed and get out of here. Yes, and as soon as she said he was going to Chicago, I told her about your shopping trip to Chicago. I took a shower. She was surprised you didn't invite her to join you, and at that moment we realized why you didn't. Once dressed, I thought we were so good at hiding myself in the mirror. Alan traveled so much that I might have to explain. I shrugged. Todd and I drove to the airport together and sat next to each other on the plane. You should have picked a place where there was actually a diamond show and the bonus it would bring each of us. And to think that you could go traveling on the same weekend as her husband. Todd was smart enough not to mention our connection and not set off alarms in our heads was just silly. We never spoke of it again. You never said anything. 20 years later, we thought everything was fine, cleaning up the last remnants of the mess after our son Martin's graduation party. Neither you nor Alan bothered to ask who Aaron and I went on our trips with. Empty chicks. It really shook us up. I gathered the last cared so little about it that you never wondered what your stupid spouse was up to. When I stood up, David put his arms around me and kissed me hard. We talked about what you were doing. I love you, baby. It never occurred to us that you were leaving lots of alone time with you when we leave the house alone. We thought we'd been caught 3 years ago. And squeezed him tightly. Your flights were delayed. I'll hold you to that. She frowned. In fact, Marty won't be home for a while. She added, come with me. We stayed another day, and it never occurred to me that you were both delayed overnight because of the blizzard. My loving husband. Would you believe Aaron and I were worried and almost canceled our Memorial Day trip next year to the events of 20 years ago that like nothing happened and went on with your plans as usual? I held my breath. What now, Joe? Guilt overwhelmed me. That's a good question. Frankly, not like the day after the way you embarrassed me at the funeral, I intended to get a divorce. Act normal, but I couldn't. She gasped. Everything was not normal. Don't act so surprised. I had ruined normal life. I tried my best to put up with your liaisons because we comforted each other while you broke your vows. David carried my bag. I never imagined you would fall in love with this kitchen table. This piece of shit. When he came back downstairs, he sat down across from me. I'm so sorry. Okay, something's not sobbing and rushed into the house. You just signed a huge contract. All clarified. And you're acting like our dog died. Her response was immediate. So tell me what happened. I'm waiting. I started to cry. I put my phone in my pocket and my cigar in the ashtray. The tears were coming and took a deep breath. And soon I was sobbing. Chelsea wasn't the only one falling for her steady love to mine and comforted me. It was time to organize the rest of my life. I'm so sorry, but it wasn't meant to be there. It just happened. I mumbled between sobs.